Welcome everybody to Worlds 2025. It is officially underway. The first series is in the books. The first draw is happening right now as I record this intro. Well, about to happen right now as I record this intro. I'll have my reaction to that shortly. But without further ado, let's kick it off. Before we get to the draw, I think it's worth talking about the T1 versus IG series, which did go in T1's favor 3-1, fairly convincing fashion, even though game 1 very much was a throw from IG, and game 2 IG was able to close it out. The Shy just had these moments where unfortunately he threw it away at points. And then just overall, by the time game 4 or game 3 and 4 happened, Owner was back on his shit. Like, it's Owner at Worlds. I know every year people are like, oh, Canyon might be the best jungler. I know Peanut's retiring, so let's put some respect on his name as well. But at Worlds itself, like, I think the best Worlds jungler might still be Owner at this point. Nobody else has made the case yet to top him. The Xin Zhao game and the Nocturne game were just absolutely disgusting in Game 3 and 4. Also, it was really nice to see the patented, the Faker LeBlanc come out in Game 4. It was just a team diff. Like, every single team fight, T1 was winning. Now, granted, this is the 4 seed versus the 4 seed from China and Korea, so obviously this isn't the top of the table. But if there's one thing we've seen from years past, is that you should never underestimate your 4 seeds, especially when it's the defending world champions and the team that's going for back-to-back-to-back titles. All right, that's enough about this. Let's get into the group draw reaction. Do me a favor real quick. If you're not already subscribed, which I know over 65% of you are not, be sure to hit that button, drop a like on the video if you enjoy this and enjoy having morning content around Worlds, and I'll get you right back to it. I mean, the one thing that I want to see most from the Swiss stage in particular is I do want to see us potentially get CFO in that first round matchup for 100 Thieves. So just like a decent first round matchup for both FlyQuest and 100 Thieves would be great. Which, by the way, in terms of covering this, I'm going to try and make sure I can get videos out before I go to work, but it's never going to be a guarantee. Like, today, I got lucky because the series ended in time. I've got like 30 minutes before I got to leave for work right now, so I'm able to film everything now, cut it up, and record it. But in future days, depending on when games are done. All right, here we go. Come on. FlyQuest. Genji. Oh.
We were just talking about them, Genji, the reigning
Tournament favorites.
Rather good team.
I think they're okay. I think they had an okay year.
Fairly solid. Yeah, pretty good.
The champs.
Keen has just been a star.
All right,
Alright, we're just gonna draw all these.
Against tier 3 teams and tier 2 teams.
Give me FlyQuest.
versus Tier 2 teams.
Best chance of having us early.
We're gonna go for the first round. FlyQuest.
Okay, all right.
You won
FlyQuest
G2
had
last
a
year.
really dominant year overall. I mean, Split 2 and Split 2 finals was very close between them and Cloud9, but ever since that point.
Or, I mean, actually, G2 next year would be nice, because in the case that 100 Thieves is drawn second in that pool 3, it would automatically then slot us up against
To be clear, these are
G2.
the Seed 1 teams, so it's not Genji against FlyQuest. We just pull them all out in order, and the Seed 3 will be later.
Statistically, the best possible draw we can get. Come on.
So as we said, we're drawing the
Best draw you can
tier
ask for.
1 teams
There we go.
now.
Yeah.
Come on.
So I'm just going to write it down. But yes. And for G2,
I mean, put the LPL here,
this next
I'd say.
ball.
Who's left?
Oh, CFO. Okay, early enough that 100 Thieves could... Okay. You know what? Actually, this is probably like the best draw you could ask for.
Honestly.
Exactly.
I'm excited about Honkyu again.
Yeah, for sure. He's been making waves.
I mean,
So as
the
long as 100
player
Thieves
that
doesn't
you're
get
really
drawn
rookie
first
of
in
the
that
year
pool
has
3,
been
like, you've got two
Perseus
pretty
on
good
the,
matchups that you can
team
go
of the year.
against.
He's just had an incredible year overall. Driver, I feel like, has only gotten
Yeah.
stronger and stronger as well. He's been playing a lot more
BLG.
great
Yeah,
matchups.
you just got... If you're 100 Thieves, you got to avoid getting picked first. Like, that's the big thing.
On this team, though. As
Yeah.
many question marks as they had junglers this year.
That is very
For 100
true.
Thieves,
I mean,
for
Shadowking really-
Fnatic for Europe, you just got to avoid that first draw.
Exactly. Oh my goodness.
You avoid getting picked first, and then life is easy.
And now we're going straight into it.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Well, I think a lot of teams wouldn't want to be drawn.
right here.
Yeah.
Genji.
Anyone but us
Remember
here.
that possible
And this is a
opponent
good
for
draw.
Genji would be 100 Thieves, PSG, Fnatic, or TES.
Fnatic would be hysterical, but I'd rather have the easier matchup for us in the first round.
All right.
Good luck, PSG. Have fun.
Understanding of that one.
Have fun.
Yeah, a bit of a rough matchup for anyone going against Gen G.
No, this is
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that's the thing.
This is great. You could draw 100 Thieves here. You could draw Fnatic
Better
here. You
get
could
it
draw
out of the
anybody.
way now.
Yeah. I mean, Maple's come back. You have
Honestly,
Cloud
pulling
back
100
in.
Thieves ball here and locking
Flash
us against
goes with
G2
ult.
would
Maybe
be
they can get that match
fantastic.
back in order. T1.
Yeah, and the second team drawn, I believe, was FlyQuest.
FlyQuest.
How do you feel about that one, Raz?
Oh God, why is? I knew the worst could happen, and
First IG,
I mean-
now FlyQuest. How do you feel?
feel bad.
Oh,
Very
really?
bad, Yeah.
Do you really?
We had such a good chance at a good draw.
So, why not?
True.
In a best of one scenario,
Oh.
I like those odds.
Top versus G2.
Top esports?
We like that.
You like? Oh, okay.
Do
yeah,
you,
true.
Ox?
Yeah. Yes. What about your thoughts,
Not
Ox?
so sure.
Yeah.
I'm coping.
Bro,
I'm gonna be
bro,
coping.
give me the cupcake draw. Give me the cupcake draw. Come on.
Yeah, historically, but
Please.
You never know.
100 Thieves CFO.
And
This would be a
yeah,
cheat
that's
code.
our fate
Come
so
on.
far. What is gonna be the next team drawn here? Fnatic? Fnatic.
Up against CFO.
Yeah.
We can never have fun, can we?
That's an interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Can never have fun.
CFO, a lot of people have them kind of as
God
dark horse,
damn
getting
it.
good scrims against strong
The
teams.
hardest possible draw that we could have gotten other than Gen. Like,
Definitely not on the
sure, we didn't get matched up
Wonder
against Gen
what
G, but
this next
literally
one is.
everybody else.
We
You're
faced all
kidding
of
me.
this is gonna be a rough week, guys. this is gonna,
Oh, man.
BLG versus
Is that
100
BLG for you
Thieves.
guys? Oh no.
BLG versus 100 Thieves. Fly versus T1. Yeah.
It was set up so
Yeah.
well.
Could you imagine
I'm in
a
danger.
scenario you would have felt worse about?
I think that was just a nightmare scenario overall, guys. How are you guys feeling?
Uh,
Let's see, what do we have? G2 TS.
uh,
I don't feel bad. I don't feel good, but I
Yeah.
don't feel bad either.
True.
CFO Fnatic is gonna be a bloodbath.
Yeah, it will be.
That is
the thing for
only
100 Thieves, and I guess I'll put this here
Maybe
rather
I
than
don't
talking
know.
about it
Again,
in the
Not gonna say.
sections after
Will
this.
always
But
be- I feel
Do
like you just can't
Doklo
get
confirmed
that
on Twitter
CFO.
today that River is
that's
now
the thing.
officially there.
Yeah.
He was
Definitely
just
feel better than you
delayed
do
getting
right now,
in.
Raz, I can say
So
Yeah, I think
the
that's
whole
fair.
team's here
How do you feel?
under 1 day of practice now for 100 Thieves,
That's
which
crazy for some reason.
feels
You know,
god
okay,
awful.
I think LCK team
And I'm
pretty well, but
beyond
not
terrified. Like
expected.
the interviews from Ayla and Golden Glue were not.
So the rest
Not
of these teams
hope-inspiring.
are the tier 2 teams matched up against each other. For 3
Alright,
more
Hama
matches.
Life.
HLE is the first team.
Watch it be like VKS against Hama
HLE
Life.
had to come back, honestly. They started strong, made it to first 10, and then they dipped a bit, I feel, and then came back by the end of the year.
Yeah, Road to MSI was rough for them,
Yeah.
and they obviously didn't make it to MSI. Bit of a resurgence in the playoffs.
VKS would be like the most appropriate matchup. Either that or TSW.
And it's Peanuts last round
Uh-huh.
at Worlds.
Yeah, it is.
AL returning after a really good MSI,
Yes.
gotta say.
I mean, the
Oh.
regular season was a little bit messy, but they got it in order. And
That matchup
Andre appreciator.
fucks
So
tomorrow
he
now.
create space.
Because you're
Yeah.
guaranteeing that one of Hama Life or anyone's
MSI,
legend
but,
Yeah.
you know, we saw a lot
is
of great performances
there
from them. Hopefully
tomorrow
they can bring this
in the
one level up.
01 pool. Oh god.
Hopefully, like the short boot camp that they've had, of course, as you said, and Vivo
Because
Stars, I mean,
dear
they were
god,
a
if
big
we
surprise, of course, getting
if
Yeah.
pool
to
2
the
if this
finals,
draws
down 100
TSW, I'm
Thieves
gonna be
back in the
so
day.
mad.
Samus and Miru were real
Yeah.
standouts there.
I'm
for
gonna
that
be
team.
so mad.
Picking up all here. Started
Exactly.
really low, and yeah, the addition of Miro in the mid lane really helped out the team.
And
First time we
Morteus,
see
of
that.
course, yeah, exactly. And Morteus, I think, as an 80 carry, rookie 80 carry, has had a really strong showing.
And we get Trimby.
Motherfucker, what?
Secret Wells.
All right.
And Team Secret Wells is
They get the
a really
cupcake
fun
draw?
team. I mean, just watching their mid jungle duo and how chaotic.
Oh,
it is,
you're kidding
Silas
me.
Silas is a,
Yeah.
is a fun one there. So
Super
So who does that leave left? That leaves
trying to make the game a bloodbath. Sometimes
KT
opponents try and deny them from that.
versus
How it plays out in their matchup.
the yeah.
My goats!
KT,
Who's
how
the
do you
3
feel
seed
about
from?
I don't
We
feel
got
anything, Raz, when it comes to KT. That's
That's
the
a
rule.
very diplomatic answer.
Yes.
Who is the 3rd seed? Anyone's legend
I
BLG
made mistakes in the
top.
past.
Oh no,
Let's see how
IG
it
lost, so
goes.
they're not here. Who am I missing? Who am I forgetting?
And of course, Koi is going to be the last.
Oh,
player
Koi.
that's
Yeah,
gone
Europe.
for this
I'm
one.
I'm dumb.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean,
So good.
Yeah, you know what?
Nice.
am I correct to say that that's going to
Wow.
be?
So there's
Vivo
one
Stars
cupcake.
versus
Okay,
Koi?
so like that. If it was
wonder about
for
that one.
any, like if it just was not the VKS
Well, actually,
versus TSW draw, because one of them is going to be 1-0. Like if you would have swapped the
Yeah, I don't see
if you would have swapped the matchup before that, the Anyone's Legend versus Hama Life draw, then things would have been perfect. But like now you are going to have one absolute powerhouse
Team Sacred
in
Warriors is
01
the
and one
has to be the
cupcake
most
draw
funniest game
in the
I've
1-0.
played. I swear,
Oh,
that one's
God.
gonna be fun.
Well, you saw the draw. You saw what we're up against. And if you believe Busio, his words were to keep expectations low for the weekend, but you might be surprised. He does believe that the gap is closing at least a little bit. And I think that might be true for FlyQuest, at least. I just realized I still have these headphones on. That might be true for FlyQuest, but I can't honestly say that that's fully going to be the case for all of North America, because again, FlyQuest is kind of the exception to the rule this year, especially given the fact that 100 Thieves is also having had visa issues. Luckily, the full squad is now there just in time. So, I mean, good. But what are hopes and expectations for the Swiss stage? Well, again, 4 teams from China, or sorry, 4 teams from Korea, 3 teams from China. So one Western team or CFO is going to get out. And if you want to inspire some hope, a best of 1 win would go a long way earlier on. Now, granted, these are really hard matchups. I mean, top for Europe, and who do we get for Korea? Oh, no, we got T1. It was FlyQuest versus T1. I mean, look, if you can somehow stand up to T1 in that first game in that best of 1, I mean, that'll inspire a wave of hope that North America hasn't seen in a long time. Like a long, long time. Is it going to happen? No. T1 should be favored to win that matchup. But you never know. Maybe. I don't think we've ever taken a best of 1 against T1, if my memory doesn't escape me. The other big question for this tournament that you saw in interviews is the LPL versus LCK gap closing? And based on what we saw in the first series this morning, you would assume no. Like the 4 seed from Korea looked notably stronger than the 4 seed from the LPL. And Gen G has looked like the best team in the world. So you assume the 1 seed from Korea is going to look better than China. But the thing with China, at least this year, is Scrim Rumors apparently are like even better than prior years, despite the fact that everybody's coming into this writing off the LPL a little bit more than we normally do. I mean, that's been consistent across every analyst, not just myself saying that. So we'll see what time goes on and says. I mean, all eyes are on these first round matchups to see, can anybody pull off an upset? If the favorites go as is, the round 2 matchups will be really interesting and a lot closer, but only time will tell. The other big headline that dominated things yesterday that we have to talk about today is the I Will Dominate news. For North American fans, I Will Dominate has agreed to become at least verbally agreed per Sheep Esports to become the strategic coach of Cloud9 next year, which yes, does mean he will be in person in LA. And this is a pretty big sacrifice. We heard him talk about it on stream last year. It's like, hey, if I commit to coaching, I have to fully commit. That means moving out to LA, being there fully in person, likely giving up co-streaming. We don't know if he'll be able to co-stream like LCS games yet, but he's definitely gonna have to give up co-streaming the LPL and the LCK, because he has to be able to work normal hours and scrim with the team, and you can't manage both of those. So he is taking a financial hit here by not being able to stream, by not being able to make the money that he's been making co-streaming, to put not only his money where his mouth is, which is the verbiage I used before, but he got a taste of the drive to win LCS and to improve the region, like be hands-on with it, and clearly wants to give it that full shot. Now, I know a lot of Cloud9 fans are going to be scared after the whole LS situation. Look, I do understand that to a certain extent, but what I would say is Dom is an entirely different person. He's a proven pro in the space. His co-streams are way more consistent. Like in terms of like the issues that we saw with LS and rumored about like not showing up to things on time, etc., Dom clearly will be fine. Like they trialed him as a coach last year, or at least as a consultant, and liked him enough to bring him in as a full-time strategic coach. That should tell you a lot. But in addition to that, I just respect the hell out of somebody that's willing to give up the money, willing to give up like this platform that he was on. And he will still have a platform. It's not saying that that goes away. In fact, it arguably increases more if C9 does well in this position. But there's just a lot of respect that I will always give to somebody that's willing to pull the trigger and take that risk. That should be commended. I know there's people that don't like Dom. That's fine. But individually, this action, I respect the ever-living hell out of. I'm going to be watching every C9 game next year now, just to see his impact on this team. I mean, it's not that I wasn't before. I hate watch C9 to begin with. But now, like, I hate watch plus a little bit of interest for C9. Like, this just makes every series that they have must-watch entertainment, because then you also want to see Dom's reaction after the series is done. Will he be able, like, how much is he going to talk about it? Is he going to be on the Cloud9 podcast all the time? Is he going to do more stuff on his own channel? We don't know. This is unprecedented territory for really any of this. Well, I guess not unprecedented. We have the one like terrible example prior to this, but hopefully this one goes better. I really hope it does, because I think Dom honestly will make a fantastic coach in the space. Like, LS was more of a philosophical guy. He had his ideas that he wanted to preach that were a little bit more out there. Dom reminds me a lot more of Spawn. And the fact that TL tried to bring him in as a coach, in addition to C9, like, speaks volumes to exactly what kind of culture that I think we're going to be getting with him. What roster he's going to be working with, we don't know yet. We will see. But that's going to be it for this episode of Good Morning North America. I will see you all tomorrow after the first day of Swiss. Here's hoping for an upset. 100 Thieves beating the LPL. I'm not so faithful. FlyQuest over T1. Maybe. It's a best of one. Anything can happen. You never know.